What is going on, everybody? This is Eric here with another Lost Production, and so I've been getting a lot of questions. How do I stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Well, I'm about to show y'all, and those aren't the only options. You can actually stream up to like 20 different sites at the same time for free. It's not going to cost anything. It's free. Just when you're in your OBS, you have to make sure the bit rate is and settings are equal for all platforms. So whereas YouTube you can do higher, but Twitch you can't. Mixer you can do higher than, so, but you just want to make it level across the board. So until you get affiliates on certain sites, so you can do higher and whatnot. But anyways, so basically that's going to go over all this. I'll go over the settings here in my OBS as well, just to kind of go over what I use for both sites and whatnot. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our internet and we're going to go to restream.io. Now I'm already signed in. When you get here, of course, you'll have to sign in with your account that you make, and then from there you'll go to this and your channel will be blank. And you just hit add channel and you can add your Twitch, your YouTube, and these are all the ones you can stream to that are free right now. Now, custom RTMPs, that's going to cost, which if you want to run a custom platform, that's going to run you $15 a month. If you want to run a double, then that's going to run you $5 a month. Now, most people are like, well, why do I want to run a double? So you can run 2 Twitches or 2 YouTubes. So if I wanted to stream on YouTube on my Another Lost Production channel, if I had another channel, I could stream on both of those, but I've only got 1 YouTube channel and 1 Twitch channel. So it's completely free to stream up all of these different sites. So most of these I've never even heard of. Some of them you might not have. YouNow and FC2 Live and some of these are just way out there. But I mean, they got the MLG. So if you're like really big into Siege or COD and you're really good, you can stream on this and YouTube and Mixer and Twitch. Now, when you choose YouTube, you can only choose YouTube or YouTube Gaming. If you try to choose YouTube like YouTube Gaming, then you go into double channels payment required. So you can only have YouTube or YouTube Gaming. And I've been streaming now with the YouTube Now, Stream Now, and I'm actually probably going to get rid of this one and add the YouTube Gaming. And it won't let me do that. Let's actually remove it. So delete that. And we're going to add the YouTube Gaming. And then it'll ask you to do all that, which I'm already got my stuff kind of situated already for said video, so I don't have to bleep anything out to put passwords in. So there you go. Now we have, and it pops up YouTube Stream Now. It's the exact same thing. It's just they're all labeled under YouTube. But anyways, I didn't know that, so you learn something new every day. But we're gonna add Mixer. I don't have Mixer. Connect my Mixer. We're going to, just in case, we're going to close this display capture just in case. I didn't have that one set up like I thought I did. Yeah, and it shows my password, so good thing I didn't have it there. All right, so now we connect our Mixer. So now we're going to go back to display capture. So anyways, now it says that you have to, follow the rules and everything else like that. So now we have Mixer connected. So now we run Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch. So now when I stream, I'm streaming on 3 platforms. Same thing. We can do Ustream. You can add it all on here. And I'm planning on running on Ustream, and I plan on running on one more. They had another one on here, but I guess they've removed it. But yeah, so basically, so you select your services that you want to stream to, and once you're done, you take your URL, and they got separate URLs, and you can run a speed test to see which server would be better for you, because sometimes it just automatically throws you on a server and it's got a higher ping to it. So then you just kind of go through and you find the ping that best suits you. Mine's in Florida, so There's San Jose, Dallas, Texas, Miami. So Miami's got the lowest ping for me. Well, actually, right now, well, there it goes. It fixed itself. Yeah, 48 and 49. See, it kind of changes. So it doesn't hurt to run a test every now and then to double check to make sure you're on the better ping. But this will work for anybody that's in, the UK or Germany or Paris or anything like that. I mean, this can be used anywhere. And if you're on the other side of the U.S., of course, you have Washington, Texas, and D.C. and California. So you have so many servers. They got so many servers, and you don't have to worry about it. They maintain it. So we're gonna just go ahead and back out. I've already got my. Well, we'll just go ahead and take Florida this way. So you take this URL here, this RTMP, all right? You'll copy that. So what you're going to do is, now we're going to open this up, and now we're in the menu. You go to your settings, all right? And you're going to go to stream, and you'll type in your URL there. Now, for your stream key, you don't want to share this with anybody, but your stream key is here. You can just highlight it and copy it. The reason you don't share your stream key is because if Bob over there has your stream key, he can stream on your show, and you don't want that. So what I do is randomly I will change my stream key out. Not that anybody will get it, but just one of the safety precautions. It takes 2 seconds. So then you put the stream key in there, and then you want to come down here and put custom streaming server. I'm sorry. There's streaming services, and then there's the custom streaming server. And that's how you get to the custom URL. I apologize. But anyways, once you're done there, you hit OK. Or apply, then OK. Settings-wise, you're going to... I run about 4,000 bit rate to 4,500 bit rate. Depends on my internet. And I stream at 720p because that's what Twitch requires. And YouTube, it requires more bit rate to run at. All right, some sites require 5,000 to 8,000 bit rate to run at 1080p. YouTube requires 11,000. 11,000 for constant bit rate or variable bit rate, VBR, to run for 1080p. So to run a perfect 1080p 60 frame rates a second, you need 11,000 bit rate on there. So right now my internet's not the most reliable. So we run it at 4,000 because it usually runs anywhere from 11 to 7. So even if the low is at 7, I'm still running good. So I run 720p until we get the fiber optic. But anyways, now you're going to want your keyframe intervals to be 2 because that's what Twitch requires. I think Mixer requires it too. Whereas on YouTube, you can run it as a 0 for auto, but I would just run it at 2. I've actually had no issues with that. And this stuff depends on your PC. If you put it on ultra fast, it's actually backwards. Ultra fast means slower, so your video is going to be choppier. Whereas if you go down to like slower and very slow, your CPU will run faster and you'll have a smoother outtake. I run at fast. I wish I could run at medium and slow, but I just run fast. I get a good clean video from that, and it seems to be everything be working on that one. When I run it slower, it tends to buffer more for people. So yeah, profile I just run high, and tune I run none, and so that's what I run on the settings, and it works across the board. So it works for YouTube for 720. It works for Twitch for 720. Mixer runs for 720. And once I get fiber optic, I can run 1080 and 4K across the board, which will be nice. But now Twitch doesn't let you run anything but 720 until you're an affiliate. Same with Mixer. Mixer only lets you run 1080p to your affiliate. YouTube, you can stream straight off the bat at 4K. But if you want to stream on multiple platforms, this is how you do it. Restream.io, and it's completely free. They also offer, you can change your titles all in one section, which I have to go. I find out this doesn't work as well for me. I actually have to go to each site and change it myself. For some reason, this just doesn't seem to work as well for me. You got your social medias. You can pop messages up on your Twitter, your Facebook. Those are the only 2 social alerts they offer at the time. Monitoring, it keeps monitor of how long you stream and what's going on. Like this was the day I was having issues with God of War. But then, whatever, and it keeps up with every single one of your streams and lets you know how long you stream for. Um, and then chat. So how do you read chat on all of these? Well, they make it simple. Instead of having 3 or 4 or 5, 6 different windows open at a time, you can either run a web chat, which is compatible with 23 platforms, or you can run their app, Chat 1.0, which will do 22 platforms, which I can't see streaming on more than maybe 5. 22's kind of out there, but who knows? Maybe at one point they'll add more and I'll be like, oh, I want to do that. But anyways, so you download it and you'll wind up with this. And it'll say it's launching application and boom. So now you have your chat and you'll see 2, 3. All 3 chats are now connected. At any given time, sometimes the chats don't reboot. So all you got to do is go into your settings and hit reconnect. And then that's it. Then your chats will work and it'll pop up here, and it's like, okay, it says I have 40 people watching, so then it's like, well, where are they all coming from? So you'll see that it's coming from YouTube, Mixer, and they break it all down. All chat goes to every single chat. If you want to talk to an individual chat, though, you have to open this little window down here, open, and that hits up your Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and whatever else ones you have in there, which I'm going to wind up putting Ustream and everything else on there, so it'll be kind of fun. But anyways, that is how I stream on multiple sites at once. It doesn't require any excess internet strain on your part. Like I showed you, I run 4,000 bit rate, and that runs both sites. It will run all 3 sites. The reason Mixer was taken off because I had to reset stuff, and I never got around to doing it. But now I'm doing it. Basically, what you're doing is you're uploaded to their server. Their server does the work, and then it re-puts back out to the stream. Now, I have noticed there's about a 4 to 5 or 4 to 7 second delay, whereas on my YouTube I have a 3-second delay. But when I go through this, their message will pop up, and then another 2 to 3 seconds from that message, the message will pop up on restream. So you do have that minor delay. But overall, it's really interesting to stream on multi-platforms. But anyways, if y'all have any questions, be sure to hit that comments down below. If y'all like this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're not already, hit that sub button. It would help out tremendously. Other than that, I'm Eric with another Lost Production. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and Godspeed.